Hey guys, so 167 weeks here on the homestead. 167 weeks ago, I gave up everything, moved here to Bulgaria and started my own homestead. So let's see what we've been up to this week. Thanks, Titan. Hey guys, so 167 weeks and this week has been an absolute scorcher. Temperatures regularly hitting the 37-38 degree mark, which isn't too much of a problem, but at night the temperature's dropping as low as 20-21, so it feels really cold. You know, wearing a t-shirt still, I could have been wearing a hoodie this morning. And it's that temperature difference that's really the problem for me, because you get cool at night and then warm during the day. If it's just hot all the time, you get used to it very quickly, but with the massive temperature fluctuations we're having at the moment, what it means is that What it means is that I'm only able to actually do any work at the first part of the day. So for these couple of hours now, so I haven't done a lot this week. We've done a lot of weeding, we've done some mowing, and I'll show you what else we've been up to. We've harvested the last of the peas, the raspberries, but yeah, anyway, let's see what we've been up to here on the homestead this week. So as you can see, we've got our first few sunflowers opening up, which means we should be in for a pretty decent display next week. We have got a lot more sunflowers out here, all of them budding, lots and lots of buds, so we should have lots and lots of sunflowers this year. Well, as you can see, we have answered the question, how many apples is too many apples? This tree completely bent over just under the weight of the apples. I am going to just leave it. Hopefully it'll be fine. But yeah, lots and lots of apples this year on every tree. Well, as you can see, quite exciting. These are my first domati, or tomatoes, of the year. Not as impressive as my neighbours, who go all out with their tomatoes and they've got their greenhouses going, and their tomatoes are much further along than mine. But still, these are a Bulgarian cultivar of, it's basically a very wrinkly beef tomato. They make excellent pasta bases. But yeah, so these are the first two, and looking forward to these getting mature later on in the year. There you go, so as you can see, the chili plant's actually doing quite well. This is one of the jalapenos. It is the biggest one. So this week I actually went ahead and weeded this whole area. All of those are jalapenos. Over here we have Birchalica chilies, and at the back there are some cherry chilies. But we'll see how they all turn out. But the weeding for these for this year is now done. Hey guys, so the little chickens have been outside. They're not in their enclosure now. As you can see, they're looking very pretty. But what I've done there is I've lifted up one side of their old enclosure, and that just means that the little chicks can get underneath, but the big chickens can't. So they can get to food. So if I put food under there, only the little chickens can get it. They are very cute little chickens. Very happily running around, completely free range now, and doing fine with all of the others. Don't seem to be any arguments yet. Hey guys, so as you can see, I've been weeding this whole area here, and what I've done is just cut the weeds and dropped them where they are. I'll let those compost down where they sit. Much better to compost in situ, so all of the sunflowers, they'll get dropped, and that way there's no imbalance in the minerals and nutrients that are available in your soil, because anything that gets taken out of the soil for growing gets put back in. The only stuff I actually put into compost heaps is weeds from non-crop producing areas. So yeah, all of the vegetable material just goes straight back in exactly where it came out, so that we don't get an imbalance. Well, now that the leeks have been weeded, they've been free of weeds for a couple of weeks. They've really taken off. They were just little wispy things. As you can see, they're now starting to look like tall grass. They're about 1 centimetre thick on the biggest ones already. So just removing that weed pressure really has done a massive amount of good for these leeks. So we've gone on and weeded the rest of this area. We've actually got a lot more tomatoes in here, and the squash are doing pretty well as well. And over here we ended up weeding all of the sunflowers, so we can actually see through all of those sunflowers now, and it's not just a big field of weeds. Okay, and so lastly I just wanted to show you this way I found of storing peas. What I've done is taken an old cat food tray, so it had tins in it, put all the peas inside, they are there, put a bit of net curtain over it, tied up with a cable tie, sliced it off at the back, and that produces a bug proof pea drying tray. I'll keep those in there till next year because they have been attacked by bugs in the past. But yeah, so if you've got some old net curtains and some paper cardboard trays lying around, why not give drying out your seeds in something like this a go? Hey guys, so I'm afraid that's all we have time for this week. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of that. I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who has bought the book that I wrote, Sophie, available on Amazon and of course Kindle and Amazon as paperback. So check it out, have a look. I'll forget to leave a description in the link in the description below, but you can find it just by searching Stephen Butler, PH, Sophie. If you haven't read it yet, check it out. There are some free chapters up online, and if you'd like to go and buy yourself a copy, we've had over 200 free downloads, that number climbing slowly at the moment. But anyway guys, thanks for all your support. Hope you've had a fantastic week, and I will of course talk to you next week. Have a good one.